Hello, hello. We've got a free afternoon, a little bit of a messy house, and some things to prep for my sister who's coming to stay tonight. So let's hang out and welcome to your cleaning motivation for the week. We're going to start with the playroom. The big girls just left for golf with Dad. I told Britton if we can get this playroom cleaned up, then she can play a game while I work on the rest of the house. Ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, go! An organized home makes such a big difference in your daily life. Rooms like this get super messy because one kid dumps something out and runs away. But because we've gone through everything, I took some time a few months ago and completely reorganized this room, and everything has a place. The cleanup for it tends to be really easy. Barring any crazy finger paint situations, this room can be cleaned up in just a few minutes. This closet over here is where I store most of our toys that I kind of rotate in and out. I used to be more into doing a toy rotation, but the girls have just gotten a little older and they can kind of reach things and get them out if they want them. Every once in a while for Britton, I will switch things up that's on that shelf over on the right side of the room, things that she can see and reach. But for the most part, like our Barbies stay here. This Barbie thing can come, the dream house can come in and out of the closet. But once I put that in there, everybody found it so exciting that it was in the closet and they love to play with it in the closet, which is fine because at the end of the day, we can shut the door. Anyway, most of the big toys, if they're like bigger, if they're play foam pieces, are down in our basement, and this is where we keep the majority of the other things. And then up in our girls' room, this is what I get questions on a lot about, is just what do we keep up in their room? It tends to be more just stuffed animals, pillows, blankets up in their room. They each have a desk now, so they do have some Legos and things like that, but for the most part, toys stay in the playroom, at least we try to keep it that way. They tend to just leak out into the rest of the house, but toys stay in the playroom. Big jump on, play on things, basement, stuffies upstairs. That's my method. Do with that what you will. I haven't really shown this playroom since we've had it painted, but we went with Romance by Sherwin-Williams. If you were with us 2 houses ago when I did Emerson's room, one wall was like the floor wall, and then I did a half wall of this color right behind her bed. So pretty. I feel like it complements the play mat that we have really well, and then also just all the greens and light pinks in this room. I got these cabinets from, I think it was Walmart, and then I got these baskets all from Wayfair. So we've got all the craft things in here. In this first one, we just have all the Barbie things that used to be organized. Now they're just shoved in there at the end of the day, and they're in these pull-out drawers from Target. They could probably just be regular bins. Slow close cabinets. This is the random extra stuff. We've got blocks and animals. All of the craft items are in here. These are the bins that I got on Wayfair. Watercolor stuff, markers, paper, etc. Last thing I want to do in here is this Clorox Free and Clear Mist. This is great for playroom toys. It literally says that. Pet areas and high chairs as well. You just spray this on the mist. Let it sit, walk away, and it does the disinfecting without you. Nick ordered this 80-inch umbrella for the bus stop, so I think we'll be covered this year. Britton opened it inside though. I don't know if that's bad luck. Anybody else here grew up on the movie Good Burger? It reminds me of the Mondo Burger jackets. Let's take a break for a real life mom moment. Of course, cleaning up with a potty training toddler doesn't always go super smoothly, but I like to keep everything right here in the bathroom so that cleanup is quick, and these tiles needed a wipe down anyway, so I mean, she wasn't wrong. We were very close to making it this time. While I'm in here though, I'm gonna wipe down the counters, take out the trash, do a little pickup that needed to happen. I feel like at the start of the summer, we had a really good routine going and down, and I was trying to keep on top of that. We do still hit up the library a lot. We've had a lot of people coming and going from the house, so today we're picking up from the last friend that was staying over and getting ready for my sister who's staying. Emmy and I ran over to the store and grabbed a few things to do a little welcome basket, some of her favorites while she's here with us. And we're gonna put that together. We've got a birthday party this weekend in the middle of all that, so we've got to put together the gift for Emmy's friend as well. Just a lot going on at the Nunez house. One of the fun things about this house is the catwalk. The girls love to do little fashion shows walking back and forth. However, when you're cleaning, that turns into more of a workout. If I could see the number of times that I did something, like I could pick anything in the world, I feel like I would pick number of times I ran up and down the stairs, because that number is astronomically high. Leave me a comment down below and let me know if you could pick anything to know the number of how many times you've done that in your lifetime, what would that be? I also would love to know just a tally count on how many times the girls say mom in a day. Back to the task at hand. So I've raided my little gifting cabinet, and then of course we stopped and grabbed some of Jenna's favorite treats, and I'm just putting together this basket. I have a lot of things that come and go from the house, so I keep things if I ever need to put together something for a friend that I can grab from my little gifting cabinet. And Jenna loves tomato scented things. She gave me a tomato scented candle that was really great, so I'm gonna give her this tomato scented dish soap. It is nice. It smells like a vine, honestly. And then a couple of her favorite little mini brands, some snacks, and every time she's here we like to do face masks, so a face mask. I don't know about you guys, but Wicked has taken over our household. We've seen the movie so many times. Emerson has just fallen in love with it. She had a Wicked themed birthday party, and she's actually going to a Wicked birthday party today. And for her birthday, one of her gifts was getting to go see Wicked when it came to Indy with my parents, and she had so much fun at that. Honestly, I thought she's very attached to Glinda, and I thought that she was gonna have a hard time finding out about some things that happen. I won't spoil anything, but she loved it. She had so much fun. She thought it was a little bit loud. Our girls are sound sensitive, but she really enjoyed that, and she's super excited for the second part coming out. So am I. Lots of Wicked going around the house, and Britton can sing the entire soundtrack. What I did was I recorded the songs on one of the little creative Tonys so that they can play it anywhere that they want. They put on shows in the basement. Huge thing that's been happening this summer. Lots of dog fluff in here. My guess is that Gilmore was rolling around after his bath. He was feeling good, and it stuck on everything. So there's a good amount of vacuuming to do, and you can see how much it picked up here in the vacuum. He also did that in the living room, so we're gonna head up there and pick up and give the couch a good vacuum. The girls have also been leaving some good crumbs in between the cushions. All right, last week I talked about least favorite chores. So this week I feel like it's time to note some of my favorites. I would say vacuuming is probably up there with it just because of how satisfying that it is, but I would be lying if I didn't say that I am still terrified to turn around and find somebody there about to murder me. So I do have to pause vacuuming every once in a while, look around, make sure I'm, all good and safe, especially when I'm wearing my noise canceling headphones. I also love a good counter clean off. Anything that can be done quickly and gives you a satisfying before and after keeps me going. So if you can ever start your cleaning jobs with something that you can do relatively quickly, it will keep you motivated, keep you going to clean the rest of the house maybe, or just finish the room. Now that I finally vacuumed off the couch, I feel better, but I truly need to go through and take all of these cushions off and throw them in the wash. I haven't done it since we got this. This is a Lovesac, and that's one of the perks of it is that you can take every piece of fabric that you see on it. You can take it off and clean it in the washing machine, but it just seems like a chore to put everything back on. So I've been avoiding it, even though there are chocolate handprints on the side and a few on the back. I am looking forward to the day that I find the motivation to do it. It's just not today. The other nice thing about these sofas is that they are completely modular, so you can move them around if you ever want to. I haven't really figured out this room fully. I do feel like I would love to add in a couple more pieces and make this more of a true sectional and move the chairs out of here. But again, I'm just kind of living with it and figuring out what we need and what we use the most first. If I'm being completely honest with myself, I miss our old sofas from the old house so much. We kept one and it's down in the basement, but I just love the colors. I felt like every pillow that we put on there looked perfect. I love that we could push them together and they made a little sofa, I forget what we called it, the pit. We loved using the pit for movie nights. You could kind of do that with this here, but it's a little bit more difficult to move around. Those were just my favorite. Our coffee table is actually from the same company, and the cool thing about it is that it has 4 stools there. They all pull out, so that's been great for entertaining. We sit there, we do puzzles, we do game night. Castlery is the brand though. One of my favorite furniture brands, and you see that a lot in our house. I'm moving over to the kitchen here, and I am talking on FaceTime with my best friend there. We're just gonna talk through the clean. She's hanging out, we're hanging out. We do this pretty much most of the days. This is a very special thing. This is the first batch of tomatoes ever grown here in our garden. There aren't a lot in there because Britton helped carry them back, and she is a big tomato girl. If you have been over on TikTok or Instagram recently, you'll know that Nick started his own Instagram and TikTok. We called it Nick Does the Rest. So you can come here, see all the cleaning, and if you want to know what else is going on around the house, you can head over to Nick and see the rest of it. He put that garden together. He made a video on that. I don't think we've checked back in yet. The peppers didn't do so hot, ironically. The tomatoes are doing really well though, and they're just starting to come up now, and the girls are loving them. They love fresh tomatoes from the garden. We're gonna make some pasta salad here. That is Charlie's favorite food. The quickest way to my heart is a clean kitchen. If the sink is clean, I'm happy. It's really that simple. I feel like dishes is one of those tasks that you put off all day because it sounds like it would, or it feels like it would take forever. But if you actually put on a timer, it takes less than 5-10 minutes maybe if you're unloading and loading at the same time. A lot of times I'll make it a challenge for myself, like I'll pop something in the microwave or I will start something in the other room that takes a little bit of time and I see if I can finish the dishes before that other thing is done. One of my top favorite must-haves is always this Scrub Daddy holder. I love that it sits off to the side of the sink so it can dry and be out of the way when the dishes do end up back in the sink. Prime Day just passed and one of the things I've been trying out is this Narwhal wet dry vacuum. I've heard a lot of great things about the brand, but this was my first product from them and it has been awesome. That's usually just in the kitchen and the mudroom area. I do have a robot vacuum that I like to run at the end of the night that goes throughout the whole downstairs to get any dog hair or things left behind. Last thing to do is just figure out what I left in the dryer from the day before, which I'm pretty sure is beach towels or pool towels. We were hanging out with friends at the pool yesterday. And that just feels like the washer dryer is a constant rotation of swimsuit towel all summer long, which isn't a bad problem to have. The girls are having lots of fun. And I feel like I should also note that Britton has been right beside me this whole time and I've been checking on her and we had no more pee-pee accidents. Let's end this video on a high note and a high noon. We're wrapping things up now, so it's almost time to relax. I would love it if you guys left a question in the comments down below for the next video voiceover. I'm trying to keep consistent with my videos now, but I would love some things to answer because I feel like I never know what to talk about, but I do love hanging out. So let me know what you'd like me to answer and I'm happy to chat about it in the next one. Okay guys, that's all I've got time for today. The big girls are on their way home. It's bedtime for Britton, so we're gonna read a book. My sister's on her way here. I've got some tacos on the way. And that's it. I hope you guys get some good cleaning motivation out of this. And as always, happy cleaning.